Name an insecurity you had when you were younger.
Okay, so my name means worthy of love. So my insecurity is worth.
So how did that influence your life?
Oh, since I can remember, I've always tried to please everyone, always try to be the best, but never in the spotlight. So yeah, I've always tried to just do the right thing, do the right moves, be the right person, always knowing everything. But yeah, just being a good Christian.
So Amanda, how did you overcome it?
Being worthy does not come naturally to me. The belief to be worthy does not come naturally. So I have to make a choice to believe that. And but luckily I've grown a lot in that. So I also never realized that I can change the atmosphere in a room. I can influence the atmosphere in a room, and that I'm a force to be reckoned with. I remember numerous times that people did or didn't approach me depending on the atmosphere in the room. From a young age, in my mind, I was targeted on, you always have to be humble. You can never stand out in a crowd. You always have to be last. Yeah, all of those types of things. Best example of false humility. But I didn't know better. I just thought that's the way it was meant to be. In Matthew 19:30, it says, many who are first will be last and last will be first. And I took that way too literally. So, but already here, God was working on me with being faithful with what you have, being faithful with a little. And I thought it was always just finances. Little did I know it was actually meant to be for whatever I have in my hand. That's in Luke 16:10. Okay, when COVID struck, I got an opportunity to be a manager of a department. And my first thought was, oh man, am I going to be good enough to do this? After a couple of months, another person was appointed to be the manager, confirming my worst fear. After a couple of months, I was moved to a different department, and this is where I really made a difference. Without me realizing it at first, people would act differently and talk differently when I walked into a room. So if I was in a bad mood, the whole office was in a bad mood, and vice versa. So I also realized that people would rather phone me. I actually thought it was strange that people would rather phone me to ask for assistance or to help them or whatever, and I couldn't explain it at first, but I realized later on that it was because I treated them as a person, as my equal, and not as just a number. And people actually love me for who I am and not who I'm pretending to be. And so that was really, really good for me, because that actually started just putting back my worth, what I lost for many years. He restored my worth by showing me what being humble actually means. In James 4:10, it says, humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord and He will exalt you. But that doesn't mean you have to be the mop the floors with. It actually means that you have the boldness to stand up because you are a child of the Most High God, and being humble enough to know that you can't do anything without Him. So that really restored me being worthy, but it has to be a choice that I make every single day.
How did your life change after overcoming it?
When I got the chance to return back to ministry, I grabbed it with both arms, both hands, and sommer alles. But this time around, I know there's a difference, because I know that I'm worthy. I know that I'm good enough. I know that I've got all the tools because God gave them to me. I've got a boldness to speak out because my voice matters. And I've got an amazing opportunity to make a difference where I always thought that I couldn't, because of my worth issues. And I really believe that I'm in my sweet spot at this moment, because God placed me. He planned it 100% for my good. And I don't have to do this alone, because He promises that He's always with me. And what I don't know, I can ask. So what more do I need?